This is Lifestyles. Happy Sunday, everybody. What's going on? Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to Lifestyles with Eric if you're not already a subscriber. I hope everybody had a great weekend. It was nice, it was warmer. Looking forward to some better weather. I hope everybody's staying safe, everybody's healthy. Um, let's get right into it. We're not going to be on here too long. Looks like rapper DMX was I'm sorry, has overdosed. And like to send my, he's not dead, but he has overdosed and he is brain dead. So um, that is a terrible travesty for a very talented rapper who's had several hits, platinum hits, gold hits, and actually had a different genre of hip hop. His style was a lot different from everybody else's. You know, a lot of people called him the dog. Got that, that scratchy voice. You know what I'm saying? Um, but DMX, I believe he was a born again Christian, but he has struggled with alcohol and drugs for years. And just want to send my prayers out to his family and still send my prayers out to him. Um, I truly hope he's gotten right with the Lord. And when he does pass on, he's able to transition to a brighter place and he'll have his brain back and be able to speak to his loved ones and whoever he's lost in his past. So just wanted to say that about DMX. And I think that is, it's a terrible loss because DMX is very talented. Like I said, he's got definitely the gift of gab. He can freestyle rap at a drop of a dime. And hey, Roberta Stanton, it's hey Peggy, what's going on? Attorney Roberta Stanton in the house. Happy Easter, happy Resurrection Day to everybody. I forgot to tell everybody that. Happy Resurrection Day, if you believe that. Um, it's still a lot going on. Capitol Police was killed the other day. A gentleman from Indiana drove up to Washington D.C. I think he was going through a few mental things and ran into two Capitol Police at their guard where they were holding guard at, and he killed one of the officers, and I believe he was shot and killed. That's unfortunate for him. But I still believe that that whole insurrection thing, January the 6th, has caused a big ripple effect in people attempting to do something to our state capital. Um, it's unfortunate that the last president that we had has created a hatred for our own government and made it seem like our own government is telling us a bunch of lies, or at least telling Caucasian people a bunch of lies. I just hope that we have some better years to come and that jokester does not come back and run for president again. We don't need that. He needs to worry about his taxes and all the other crimes that he's committed while he was the president. So, seeing that he's not the president anymore, they can come after him and prosecute him. So, we'll see what happens on that end. Um, what else? I haven't heard anything else about the shooter in Colorado. I still think he's still going through the process. Um, what else? What's going on, my friend George? Salute. Happy Sunday. I hope you had a blessed Sunday, sir. Happy Resurrection Day, my friend. Um, it's I know we were talking about DMX. It's very unfortunate because he's a very talented rapper, but we can't get his brain back. But we do know all things are possible through the Lord. So no matter what, the Lord does have the last say so. And I will say that we do not know what the Lord is capable of because I've seen miracles. So you never know. But he struggled with that for a long time. The Floyd trial, definitely. I've seen some emotional testimonies for the George Floyd trial in Minnesota. And I just hope that Chauvin, former officer Chauvin, is convicted of all counts that he's being put on him. I hope that he is convicted of those. crimes against George Floyd, because that just is just crazy and it doesn't make any sense, the way he did that, gentleman. And I definitely don't like to keep reliving that video because the more I see of it, the more it makes me hurt because that man was crying out for his life. George said DMX is one of his favorite rappers or favorite artists. Yeah, yeah, he's definitely one of mine as well, George. It's totally unfortunate. Um, but yeah, the George Floyd trial is it's going through its process. I hope that he's convicted, but it's a 50-50. You just never know. Um, because they're still trying to paint George Floyd as a drug addict, opioid addicted gentleman, African American man. So that was trying to pass a counterfeit $20 bill off. And of course, he was high. You could see on the video he was high, he was jittery, but he still didn't deserve to die with handcuffed and a knee to his throat. So that has nothing to do with it. Um, I kind of wanted to get in a little bit of the relationship stuff. Somebody was telling me to bring up younger men, older men, younger women. So we'll kind of briefly kind of dive into that a little bit and see what your opinion is on that. A lot of women feel differently about that. A lot of men feel differently about it. I know a lot of older women have a problem with younger men a lot of times, or may want a younger man, but are embarrassed to say that's what they want. A lot of times they shun an older man for dating a younger woman. I hear that a lot. I've heard that's definitely not acceptable to some women morally. But I've seen things work regardless of age or not. So you just never know. Whatever floats your boat and makes you happy is what I say. Stop being embarrassed and just do what you feel is best for you, and don't worry about what your old gripey girlfriends are telling you not to do. Just do it if that's what you feel. If somebody can hold your attention and hold a conversation with you, then the physical stuff is always easy. Is what I say. Holding a woman's attention is what you have to do. And if you have conversation, then I'm sure that you can do something. Again, the physical things are easy, but people should not be so afraid to go outside of their age. We're all going outside of race, but what about age? Uh, do not be afraid to go outside of your age. Listen to the convo and see where you at. See where you're at with that. Again, it's all about conversation, and that's first. Stop being afraid and worrying about what everybody else may be thinking, because you don't worry about what they're thinking. You worry about your happiness, because at the end of the day, you're the person that has to live with yourself. So try it. Who knows? You never know. You may like it. Um, Older women and a little man that's a lot younger sometimes compat sexually, and an older woman and an older man may not compat sexually. So that has a lot to do with it too. So um, you just never know until don't knock something until you try it. And then once you try it, you may not ever go back. I've heard that before. So um, just try it. You never know. Don't judge people for dating younger. Men do it. Women shun men for doing it, but sometimes they want somebody younger too. Sandra Mackey, welcome to Lifestyles. Happy Resurrection. It's good to see you, sweetheart. I hope everything's going well. You're healthy. Thanks for coming into Lifestyles tonight. Welcome to the chat. We're just kind of tapping in on a couple little small subjects: older men, younger men, older women, vice versa. What's your take on it? If you're happy with it, you shouldn't worry about what everybody else thinks. And I think a lot of times that's what happens. You know what? With me, I believe that's true. I've always been around older people, so I kind of relate more to older people. I can hold a conversation with older people. So, yeah. And then I've in my past been attracted to women older than me, absolutely. So, um, yeah, George, I totally agree with you on that. Absolutely. But sometimes you got women that are so afraid to date men that are younger because the first thing you hear is, I have kids your age. That's the first thing you hear. And my comeback was always, well, I have a mother and a grandmother, and I've been raised. So now what? Let's get to know each other. I'm not looking for a new mother. I'm not your son. Or maybe their kids are immature and they just figure you may be like their children, which sometimes can be true. But I think with women, women are natural to act that way because they have the kids. They have babies, so they think everybody, they want to relate everybody to their children because they have children, or they're the ones that bear children. So everybody is similar to their kids. Well, Peggy, that's cool. If an older man, tickles your fancy, mentally first, and then if there's any physical after that, hey, that's great. If there's no physical and it's all mental, that's great. You just never know what a person is good for you for until you dip in and try it. It may be for conversation, it may be for intimacy, it may be for sex, it may be from financial gain. You just never know what that person is going to be uh, for you. You never know um, what role they're going to play in your life or for you. So you just kind of dip in and see and try it out, and not be afraid to try it. So um, yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, we're not going to get too far into it tonight. We'll probably touch back on that later in the week. I just kind of wanted to bring that up a little bit and see what you thought about it. And we'll come back and tap back into that in a couple of days, and see where everybody thinks about older men and younger women, and younger men and older women. So that's what we'll do. Um, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, share the video out, um, subscribe to Lifestyles with Eric if you're not already a subscriber. Um, And I want everybody to have a great week this week, blessed week, warm week, very positive, and stay as safe as possible. But we're definitely not living in fear. So um, just wanted to touch bases with my family, and let you know about Rapper DMX. And we definitely we're laying our hands on Rapper DMX, and we hope he pulls through. So have a blessed Sunday evening. I'll see you guys later in the week. Welcome to Lifestyles. I love you all. Bye bye. Stay positive. Bye bye.